quick slide, or?
Well, I would just say that our next agenda item, which is upcoming events, is described as in your status report. So any upcoming events can be reviewed in the status report, including our August AZPSIC meeting, our September PSCC meeting. I did want to emphasize for our new commissioners who usually have a regional update at every meeting or a state agency update at every meeting. We did not have that at this meeting just because of the scope of content covered in the annual review. So that's a regular feature of our meetings. We also always have an SIEC update, but all of their updates and a lot of the work that was done, as you heard here, particular policy areas and procedures, were all done by the SIEC committee. But they are otherwise on every other agenda of our PSCC throughout the year. The SIEC meetings are open to the public, and the next one is mid-August, and then we'll be meeting again in September.
I did have something. One, I did want to call out under the key upcoming events. Lisa mentioned it earlier when she talked about how our communications unit program is recognized nationally as a best practice. One of the events listed under there, that second event under key upcoming events, is the webinar for SWIC state or nationwide that is on the Arizona program. I also wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of our previous commissioners for all the work they did. Dan Lopez is here today, Tracy Montgomery, Kathleen Robinson, Amy Brooks, and Pat Quinn. All of them have put in a number of years on the commission, and we've been very grateful for their service.
There is one called the public. David Felix. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and members of the Commission. I know part of you will be here. I will Doug. Keep crossing paths in the same place. I'm David Felix, the Executive Director of the Regional Wireless Cooperative. Just celebrated my second year as the Executive Director there. And just interesting to see all the activity when back in 2000, at that time, former PD Chief and Deputy or Director of the Department of Public Safety told me as the Assistant Director, where Jeff Rayner sits now, of the Support Division, to go and flesh out this whole thing of radio communications interoperability. Little did we know. So it served me well, though, after doing almost 40 years at DPS and being in this position, to have this background. And I wanted to just touch base on two things. I'll be very brief. One is that many of you have heard of the Regional Wireless Cooperative and the Topaz Regional Wireless Cooperative. Today we have 18 members of the RWC and continue to expand that for the greater Phoenix area. We have been working closely with Maricopa, who's one of our members, but the police department, who is being dispatched by Pinal County, is making a transition onto the RWC, the police department, with both their radios and their dispatch services. The Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian community, we've been working with a consultant. I know they're looking at a number of alternatives, including possibly membership in the TRWC and the RWC, for the very reason that your new commission member said that they work closely with some of our members like Scottsdale, Tempe, and Mesa, and others, that this radio interoperability issue is very important to them. So we've been working closely with them. We were out yesterday in the Paradise Valley area citing communication sites for them as they are preparing to become a member as well. So this continues to grow as people and agencies and communities see that interoperability is important. First, I want to thank you for your support for the FCC petition that was mentioned. The 2017 deadline to narrowband 700 megahertz is very much, as far as we're concerned, alive and well. Based on our petition to the FCC, we just recently got an endorsement from the National Regional Planning Commission. So at a national level, we've gotten support for that, with one minor tweak about local autonomy and making decisions about when we actually narrowband. We're okay with that. The bulk of our petition was they agreed with, and so we hope to have a decision on that in the near future. But again, this is a perfect segue. When you talk about the strategic initiatives and the technical assistance initiative that we were able to garner for the RWC and the TRWC to do strategic planning, we just had one of our workshops, which went exceptionally well. We're planning the second one in October. to finalize that regional strategic plan. But one of the things that has started to talk about in that, and one of the things I wanted to make you aware of, was the fact that these local systems recognize that the state build-out of a interoperable radio system is one of the keys to connecting and being able to interoperate across these various systems. And when I first had conversations when this legislation was being developed to set up the PSCC, one of the primary ones had to do with land mobile radio, and that was the statewide radio system. I'm a little bit concerned that this broadband issue starts to kind of divert attention away from that. And for the foreseeable future, our public safety agencies, fire, police, and everyone else, corrections that make use of that system are going to be dependent on land mobile radio. And that I know that it is the microwave conversion for the state, digital microwave conversion has kind of stalled out because of the economy. And what came out of this with our strategic planning process was that the RWC and TRWC would be very much in support of the continued build out of that statewide system. Now, how we play into that politically or through support, remains to be seen. But I thought it was important for the commission to know that, and for the other players to know that here the local systems are looking to state is still looking at them as the connectivity across the state for interoperable communications. All the activity that's been occurring with all of the resources that we have for interoperability, including AIRS and the RCSC, are very important. When we don't have a lot of money to do this, we have to make maximum use of resources. But I just want to communicate to you that build-out and that support, at least it appears from now from the RWC and TRWC, is very much alive and well. So how that plays out and how the commission plays into that, remains to be seen. But we again see that as a centerpiece of this to accomplish what was started many years ago. So with that, Mr. Chairman and members, I'd be happy to answer any questions. Thank you very much. Thank you. Any other calls? With that, we are adjourned. Thank you all very much.